Ohio State is favored by 1 million at Northwestern, and we're desperately trying to figure out like what the interesting thing is about this game. So we'll turn to Nathan Baird, who in the preseason thought this could be a trap game for Ohio State, and now has a trap game theory that is like so next level that only he can explain it.
Yeah, well, people were asking these trap game questions early this season, and I didn't think those games really fit into what a real trap game is, which is you have a monster game coming up next, which is this Wisconsin game, or I guess sometimes coming off of an emotional game of some kind, and you're playing on the road against a team that's maybe underachieved. I mean, that follows the scenario in some ways that that Ohio State met at Purdue last year, that it met at Iowa the year before that. So this game does follow that tradition a little bit more. Yes, I did put this down as one of the 2 games that I thought Ohio State was going to lose this season. That was before I realized, A, just how good Ohio State is, and B, just how non-existent this Northwestern offense is. I don't see any way that Northwestern beats Ohio State on Friday, but it does fit into that tradition more, and I think that's why you hear still inside there, no matter what the point spread is, these coaches, these players still talking about, we can't afford to look past the next game. We've seen what happens. We know what happens if we get too complacent, whatever. But I really don't think that's going to be an issue.
So the point is that Northwestern is so bad, it increases the chances of Ohio State looking past them, because you have to remember, as was noted this week, Ohio State just beat this team for the Big Ten championship like 10 months ago. And now Northwestern stinks. And it's like, what happened? Well, they lost their quarterback. They lost a couple other key guys. And at schools like that, you can't keep it going year after year. Well, Northwestern's been pretty good lately. But they are in a hole. So it's really not about Northwestern. It's all about Ohio State. And Stephen, with the coaches and the players that this team has this year, is there any chance that this team could be susceptible to a trap game? And it's not about even who it is. It's about the focus and the preparation of this team.
Yeah, I think given the scenario, this is a team coming off a bye week. They're playing a team who's coming off of a bye week. It's a Friday night game that's not normal on a college football level. You're 6-0. You're a lot better than like a lot of us thought they were going to be, and they know that. They know people didn't think they were going to be this good, and yet here they are, arguably the number 1 team in the country. You put all those variables together with a first-year head coach, with 4 new guys on the coaching staff defensively and 1 new guy offensively, a brand-new quarterback, but guys who have things to prove as well. But, yeah, this could be a trap game when you put all the scenarios in, but they're still probably going to win.
So 2013, it was, Ohio State went to Northwestern. I think it was a night game that year as well. It was like the biggest game in the history. I think game day was there. It was like the biggest game in the history of Northwestern's program. And Northwestern hung around for a little bit in that game, and then Joey Bosa recovered a fumble in the end zone, and Brett Musburger talked about the cover and all that stuff. So, like, this is not that, because Northwestern stinks, and we'll be on to Wisconsin soon enough. Stephen, Nathan, Doug, see you later for cleveland.com.